Where have you been, my long-lost friend? It's good to see.
July meeting 2012 with Ashton, Rex from Ashton, Peterson Pipes, Ashton Tobaccos, and Peterson Tobaccos. Everybody, welcome to July's meeting. We have Rex from Ashton Distributing, and we have Peterson Pipes, Peterson Tobacco, and Ashton Tobacco as well. And everybody, thanks for coming, and I would like to give introduce you to Rex here, who some of you met prior to other meetings a few years back. Rex? You can clip it here.
Okay. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. I do work for Ashton Distributors, and for at least 12 years now, Ashton has been the U.S. distributor of Peterson Pipes and Peterson Tobaccos. And most of you are probably somewhat familiar with Peterson Pipes. They date back to 1865. They're made in Dublin, Ireland. And we're going to talk a little bit about them. First, I'd like to give you a slideshow. I had hoped I'd be able to present this a little bit better and slow it down and point some things out. I'll do my best as we go along. In February of 2011, Ashton sent me and another one of the reps over with my boss to visit the Peterson factory and visit Ireland. So that's where these pictures come from. So I'll start this off. And what you're going to see, this is the owner, Tom Palmer of Peterson Pipes. Tom bought this, he bought the company in the early 90s and has been running it since. And as you can see, they were established in 1865. This is some of the warehouse. You'll see various stages where they're working on the pipes. They actually have 2 silversmiths that work there. You'll also notice, if you look, that when they're doing the pipes, a lot of the bits are actually straight. They bend them after they get the pipe pretty well done. Not this picture. This picture right here is where they bend the bits. It's actually a gas-fired box, and they stick the bits in there straight, and they pull them out, heat it up, and then the guy bends them by hand. And they're all bent exactly the same way, which is very cool. Anyway, Tom Palmer was an accountant, and evidently he was a very successful accountant, and he wanted to buy a business, go into business for himself, and the Peterson factory was up for sale, and it was a moneymaker, so he took it over, and he's built the business ever since. What they do, they import the stummels from, I believe, Spain, and they're pre-cut in Spain, and then they take them up to the factory and they grade them, and they have a whole range of grades. Obviously, the higher grades go into the high-grade pipes and so forth. Everything that they do in the factory is by hand. All right, once they take the stummels and they put the stems on them and they do the silver work and all of the finish and the stain work, all done by hand. They only have about 25 people in this factory. It's not a very big factory at all. Their pipe sales are so good right now, their production schedule is 6 to 12 months behind. Yep.
You know, Rex, I noticed that there's not too many straight grades.
Well, since the stummels are all pre-cut, they don't get to look at the bride